What's going on, everybody? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man, I want to talk David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade, you guys. It's going down this Saturday, Thanksgiving weekend 2023. It's going to be the last pay-per-view fight on Showtime, you guys. So wow, man, legendary fight. Very good undercard as well. You got Jamal Charlo versus versus Jose Benavidez. I seen Jose Benavidez fight live against Danny Garcia. He didn't look as well. I still think he's food for Jamal Charlo, but we'll get into that in another one. As far as David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade goes, man, Demetrius Andrade actually has a better shot than what people give him credit. I know he's been a little bit inactive over his career, but, I like what I've seen out of Demetrius Andrade in this aspect. He's still stuck with the game plan. He's still a boxer, but he sits down on his punches a little bit more now, and I think that'll actually help him in the David Benavidez fight, because you're gonna have to get some type of respect from David Benavidez to keep those paws off you and to keep him off you. David Benavidez is a very overwhelming, strong man at the 168-pound division, and let's be honest, man, for all purposes, he's pretty much a weight bully. To be honest, a lot of people say he needs to be fighting at, 175. He needs to be fighting at cruiserweight. But he can make the weight. He can make the weight. You gotta face him. I think that's why Canelo Alvarez has been kind of holding off a little bit on facing him, because he's always seen him there, but he's been holding off a little bit. And I know a little bit has to do with his popularity and, I guess David Benavidez, building his name up more. But as far as David Benavidez goes, man, he's got to put the pressure on Demetrius Andrade. He's got to, push the pace. He's got to show his dominance, to get this victory. And I think it's going to be a chess match. I think there's going to be times that David Benavidez is going to be a little bit overwhelming. But Demetrius Andrade, having championship experience, should be able to, counter that and be able to be good in there as well. They say if it's hot, get out the kitchen. But I feel like Demetrius Andrade should be able to stay in that kitchen. It's going to be hot. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be a lot of things in one night, man. And I think this Saturday night, man, we could be possibly watching, an upset. I think Demetrius Andrade has been flying under the radar. But he is aging. And with age, comes a lot of things, but I think he's, with age comes a lot of things, like not wanting to get up and run in the morning, not wanting to, do this, not wanting to do that, and stuff like that, getting, stuck in the bad habits and stuff like that. I seen him at the press conference, about, a month ago, when they had the press conference, and I think that, I think that, Demetrius Andrade looked like he was in shape, for one. He looked like he wasn't, too obese. He looked like he didn't gain a whole lot of weight, other than, normal water height, normal, water weight. But, I think he looked, not too far from 168. He possibly looked like 190, 200, maybe even 205. You never know. But I'm just saying, he didn't look too crazy. He didn't look 215. He didn't look 220. I've heard stories of 154-pound, champions ballooning up to 200 plus. You're making 154. So I'm just saying that at a time, you have to start, respecting that weight. You have to start, being able to make that weight. We all know too, David Benavidez has missed weight before. So we do know that he has missed weight before. So will he be able to make this weight? That's another question that we should ask ourselves. He's saying it's going to be no problem. He's saying he mastered it. But I think once you fail, you know, one time and you're still at that weight class, I can see if he moved up, but he's still at that weight class. So I just want to see, you know, the weigh-in is going to, you know, play a telltale sign too. Will it deplete him? You know, will he still be the same guy? A lot of people say that the Earl Spence fights depleted him, you know, when he fought Terrence Crawford, you know. Different fight, different fighters, but, you know, similar weight cuts, similar, you know. And I just feel like right now, man, can Demetrius Andrade be catching David Benavidez at the right time? I think Demetrius Andrade is more than willing and more than capable of defeating a guy like David Benavidez. I haven't seen David Benavidez, you know, really become this awesome, you know, boxer. He literally, you know, 75% of his game plan is to maul you and to pretty much mow you down, like just completely use his physical prowess and just, you know, dominate you, pause, just, you know, completely take you out of your game. You're in his world now and you're playing his game.